around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. First carry for Spencer Ware. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
55. Check 55. Mike. So we got man.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Brissett. This will be caught at about the 5. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, passed Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie 3rd-rounder. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 2nd down, it's Henderson. Anthony Walker, the other Colts linebacker with over 100 tackles a year ago, making the play there.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Dobbs going deep this time for Miller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It's taken to the 26. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Colts will go on offense here. First and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help in the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw again on second down. Brissett gets this to Campbell out on the right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Brissett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell. And it's second down. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now the second down throw on target, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run with Ware. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On second and 11 now. Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. All that, and it only nets them a yard. It's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there.
Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Brissett to throw on first. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shane Ray in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 12 yards there and a first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First down, Brissett. And this one complete, right side to Funchess. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw him. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for the Raiders, Dwayne Harris. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Play action now. Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He cuts it right. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range. but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Anthony Miller, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing, Brissett. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The throw complete here to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run. Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darrell Henderson with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Indianapolis. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Brissett now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dwayne Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
To throw on 3rd down. Dobbs buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Maurice Hurst picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
4th down, Brissett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Dobbs. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Back to throw. On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were buoyed.
Watching this one,